Hey everybody, Joel here. Now this video is about the warm-up phase. What do you do exactly before you actually start your 7-minute workout? Number one, part of the warm-up phase, hydration, okay? A lot of you drink a lot of drinks, okay? If you're drinking anything that has sugar in it, like orange juice, apple juice, Coke, anything that has caffeine in it, like coffee or teas or whatever, those are gonna dehydrate you. Make sure you've got at least about 1 liter of fluid into your body before you start working out. This is my little trusty thing. Sometimes I'll put a few drops of lemon in there to keep it nice and flavored. That's number one. About a 1 to 2% dehydration ratio will actually affect your performance by 10 to 15%. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, these are guidelines relative to warming up, okay? They're just guidelines. And so they're not rules, okay? So what I say, what we're gonna do is your first warm-up set, when you haven't done any exercise for the day at all, today I'm personally doing back and biceps. So I'm gonna demonstrate how to warm up with the bands if you're doing the home workouts. If you're at the gym, I'm gonna demonstrate by doing my real workout, okay? So your first set of the day, when you haven't done any exercises at all, should be about 50% of the weight that you're going to use to your one set to positive momentary muscular failure. So as an example, let's say if I was doing biceps, these bands are based on resistance, based on color. So of course, green is the easiest, orange is intermediate, yellow, well, it goes green, yellow, orange, then red, okay? So I'm gonna start with an orange band. Why is that? The green band's just too light even for my warm-up set. So if I was doing biceps here, I'm just gonna come and actually just get the blood flowing, okay? So people say, well, how many reps do I do? Again, these are guidelines. You might do 8 reps, 10 reps, 12 reps, 15 reps. It's all based on what gets you feeling like the blood's flowing, right? So here on my biceps, the purpose of your warm-ups is just to get the blood flowing. Now, a lot of people say, well, what about stretching, okay? So your first warm-up set is 50%. If I'm stretching and I'm doing anything, I might do a little bit of this, a little bit of whatever. Honestly, I don't stretch a lot because I use a full range of motion when I'm doing my exercises, okay? And that keeps my muscles and my functionality there as need be. So first warm-up set is 50% of what you're going to do to positive momentary muscular failure. So if your final set to positive momentary muscular failure is going to be 8 to 10 reps, remember we don't count reps here, at 200 pounds, well then your first warm-up set is going to be about 100 pounds. I'm using nice even numbers. So come on over here, Blake, and this is my real workout here. And my first warm-up set, I'm going to be using about probably 270 to 280 pounds. So as you can see here, my first warm-up set is I'm using 140 pounds, and I'm always doing a full range of motion. So as you can see, I'm stretching my shoulders at the top, coming down, top, coming down, top, coming down. You know, I can start to feel my body getting warmer. The purpose of your warm-up sets is not to exhaust your muscles in any way, shape, or form, okay? It's to get the blood flowing. So that's my first set. I haven't done any other exercises today. My second warm-up set is gonna be about 70%, okay? So if I was using the bands, and you need another warm-up set with this, just as an example, well, I started with 1 foot, right? Like this. I might go and increase the resistance by shortening the bands with my feet and going like this. Okay, the one thing that's gonna happen over time is you're gonna get really strong. So what I recommend is definitely, and I'll show this to Blake's side, get a system where you can put 3 different bands. So I have one here, and I could actually put another band right here if I need to. So that helps me to increase my resistance as I get stronger. So I'm gonna go and do 70% or so on my next warm up here. Again, only a guideline. So I'm gonna go up to about 200 pounds here. Now, some people say, well, can I do 4 warm-up sets? Yeah, you might be a day where, you know, you're just needing more. So controlled movements, up and down. I'm going to do my last warm-up set here, and I'm going to start using my lat straps because my grip will give out first. Now, how much break between warm-up sets? Guideline, minute, not even. Get yourself flowing, that's it. I can feel that my muscles are flowing. I can feel that I'm warmed up. So this will be my last warm-up. Now my last warm-up, again, I'm not going to do 8 reps here. It's just to gauge weight, because now I'm going to go to about 90% of what I'm going to do for 6 to 8 reps. So it doesn't mean I'm going to do 90% and do 6 or 8 reps. I'm doing 90% of the weight I'm going to use. So here, coming in, just gauging. And that's it for that. And now I'm ready to do my real set. So again, I only did 3 or 4 reps. Coming back, I was using the bands. And these guidelines, folks, apply for all exercises, right? So I'm going to take the one that had the 2. If I was doing biceps. And it's the same guideline for every workout. Whether it's chest and triceps, back and biceps, whatever, it doesn't matter. So here, now that's much heavier. Why? I have the 2 resistance bands, right? Here like this, okay? So, I'm warmed up. I'm actually sweating a little bit. My joints are loose. My muscles have blood in them. But I haven't fatigued my muscle. The whole purpose of the warm-up is so that I can do my 1 set to positive momentary muscular failure, which I'm going to do right now. So I've added quite a bit of weight. I believe this is about 320 pounds, and this will be my set to failure. Now, again, don't count reps. Go to failure. So if I say I'm going to get 8 reps, but on the 8th rep, I'm still not failed, I'm going to keep going. If I'm going to say I get 8 reps, but I fail at 6 reps, well, I failed at 6 reps. Don't count your reps, get to positive momentary muscular failure. If you start getting to 15 reps, increase the weight, right? So here we go. Slow on the way up, power. So I have no idea how many reps I did. As you saw, I could no longer do it. I held it for as long as I could. That's your positive momentary muscular failure. Now, once you go into your next exercise, you're already warmed up. So you only want to do 1 set to gauge the weight. Alrighty guys, so I did my 1 exercise already. When you come to a second exercise, you're obviously warmed up. I'm sweating like crazy. I pushed my muscles to positive momentary muscular failure once already. So every other exercise I do from this point on, it's 1 set at 90% of what I'm going to use for my maximum for my working set, just to gauge the weight. So here, I'm at about 90% of what I'm going to do for my working set. And it's more or less because you're going to get strong fast, like really strong fast, and really lean and really hard, and you're going to love yourself, and your mirror's going to be your best friend. You know, I say that, and some of you are probably laughing inside. It's the truth. This happens fast. Why? Because it's simple science. So you're going to want to gauge your weight before you do your working set. So here, all right, so I can sort of tell what I'm going to use. Is stack this. Put that there. Find another one. Put that there. I'm feeling a little bit like a beast today. So, now, just as a side note so that you guys know I'm right, I was up visiting my dad, so I'd had a few extra days off from the gym, and I feel even stronger. Exercise provides this stimulus for you to improve. It's the time away that provides the benefit. So I had a lot of time off, so I've had tons of recuperation, and that's why I'm feeling like I'm in beast mode here. And I don't know how well that's gonna stay, but it should stay. And let's see what I can do. This is always just mental preparation for me at this point. Getting ready to really push hard and rock the world. Wonder if that's gonna hit the top, this weight here. Let's see, well, we'll find out, right? This is a new record for me, guys. Doing our warm-up sets with a new record. So if it hits the top, I hope not. It's my one set to failure here. Probably gonna fail here. Felt good. So that is the basic principles of warming up, okay? And working sets are like 30 seconds. That's it. So have an awesome day. If you have any questions, hit the support tab or join me on our next live feed. Bye for now.